Hello, friends. This is Tony Desan, space rocker of the planet Earth, back with another video today. It's a Saturday. It's one of those days that I'm feeling great. It's awesome. The day's gonna be nice. I'm gonna be going out there, and they're gonna have some football today, so it's gonna be a great day. And along the way, when I'm talking about this feeling about being totally free from a job, totally free from a boss, totally free from everything. Financial freedom. That's what we're talking about this month. And the subject for today is going to be consistency beats boredom. Consistency beats boredom. And of course, we're talking about living a more carefree life. But in order to live a more carefree life, you have to work your butt off. You have to work your butt off. It's not simple. It's something that takes tenacity, consistency. There's a lot of words that can come into mind, but you just have to be on the spot every single day and don't lose track of the goal. The goal is to be free, to be financially free, to be free to do what you want when you want to do it with whomever you want to do it. And hopefully you take a whole bunch of friends with you along the way. But one of the main things is consistency. And actually, consistency beats boredom. So if you're bored, start finding something to do that you like doing. Don't let your boredom grab you, okay? Don't let your boredom, you being bored and you what you want to do is you want to stay out of that as soon as you can. Just stay out of it. Find something to do. Find something that you like. I understand that most of you are bored at your job. And according to statistics, 60 to 85% of you don't want to be there. Don't want to be at your job. If that's the case, then more than ever, you have to be consistent on whatever you want to do. And every day, set yourself goals. And actually, I don't believe too much in the to-do list, because usually the to-do lists don't really go anywhere. I'm more like, okay, what's happening right now? What's making money? Open your eyes. See the world changing. See the world moving. Where is the money going to? How is the money being made? You have to think about all these things. Because the goal here is to be in business for yourself, and more than ever, make a profit, of course. You're going to be in business for yourself to make a profit. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Consistency beats boredom. far from everything. Because what do people do when they get bored? They just sit around and do nothing. Is that what you want for your life? Sit around and do nothing? Or just hang out with your friends and talk a lot of poop, to say it lightly? Hang out with your friends at the corner store and talk a lot of poop? No. I'm going to give you an example. Because I always give you examples so that you know what consistency beats boredom means. The lesson for today is consistency beats boredom. So how do you do that, Tony? How do you do that? Okay. Well, say you're working on something. I always have to relate it back to music because that's what I am mostly. I'm a musician. I'm on a lot of other things, but mostly a musician. I know how to work with computers and satellites. So there's a big spectrum there, but it's okay. I know a lot of things. Maybe I know a lot of things that I shouldn't know, but I know a lot of things. Either way, how you gonna beat this boredom? Being consistent. When I was growing up, I had some very, very good teachers. I always go related back to my trumpet teacher because I spent a lot of time doing trumpet. And he always told me, if you want to do this, you have to practice. And it's not like you have to practice today for an hour and tomorrow you don't practice and the next day you don't practice. He said, no, you're going to make yourself a schedule. You're going to think that every day's a Saturday. And what do you mean by that? You know, I asked my teacher, what do you mean by that every day's a Saturday? Well, you know, Saturdays you wake up and you do what you want, right? Well, what you want to do, if you want to be a trumpet player, you have to practice. You have to make yourself a schedule. And you have to practice these things and these things and these things and these things. And we're going to start out gradually, he said. You know, we're going to be like practicing for, resting and practicing for 45 minutes in the beginning. Then you're going to bump it up to an hour. Then you're going to bump it up to an hour and a half. And then you're going to bump it up to 2 hours. And you see all those professional trumpet players out there? Some of them practice 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours a day. And I'm going like, what is this guy talking about? Well, he was right. Enabled to be if you want to be a good trumpet player, you could do it probably with 1 or 2 hours a day. But they have to be every day. And that's the thing, You get your friends coming along and say, man, we're going to the beach. We're going right now. I'm from an island, so Beaches everywhere, right? And we're going to the beach. Get ready. It so happens it's a Saturday. And I know what my teacher told me. I haven't put in my 2 hours, my 3 hours of practice. I can't go to the beach. Jeez, man, I'm learning discipline at a very early age. OMG, right? OMG. All my friends are having fun going to the beach. Parents are taking them and everything. And I'm here stuck with my trumpet. Well, it actually paid off. Paid off big time. Way better than I ever imagined. Because I learned at an early age that consistency beats boredom. And boredom can come from anywhere. But if you're consistent at something, whether it is a task, a job, a career, or whatever, you're going to be really good at it. And you can do anything you want, but mainly the goal here is to be free, to become financially free in whatever it is that you want to do. And beat boredom, because consistency beats boredom. And with this one, I want to say hi to everybody. I want to say hi to all the people around the world that follow my music and follow my videos. I know who you are, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is Tony DeSant, space rocker of the planet Earth, still living in this beautiful planet called Earth today with the message of consistency beats boredom. So be consistent. Be consistent at something. I'll see you on my next video.